All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chuck was ship-shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll dig up a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right. We're back. We're live. And everyone else should be back too. All right, let me jump over here and see what's going on in the chat. Good Lord. It is flying. Man. They're all wired up tonight. That's all I know. Let's get Chuck in here too. How's it going, Chuck?
It's going good. It is going good. We're having a night. Well, we've went through 3 seasons in about a week. Now we're just at this gray 38 to 40 degree mark. Kind of, hey, Tom, how's it going? Dennis, the Hayes, how you doing, Bill? Dave Riley. Man, we got him in the house tonight. Hey, Dennis. Frank Juarez.
Yep, I saw Frankie Juarez in there.
Yeah, man, we got full house going. That's cool. That's cool. We got some fun coming up a little later, and some announcements and whatever else we can come up with. And last night was a great night. I'll tell you why. We went out and local pub down here has a catfish fry. We go to that Good catfish. That's why you catfish. They're already clean cooked and served to you. So anyway, hey Janet, how's it going, kiddo? Um, an acquaintance. He comes in. We're talking now. He talked to me about some things on some properties before. He just gave me carte blanche check to go up on these properties. He'll show me where the cellar holes are. He's got 4 old homes out in the fields that are now gone. He says, I can take you to each one of them. He also told me he can hunt the old family homestead. And there's a special item that I'm going to look for. And Frank knows about this. Frank, don't say anything. We're going to keep that under the hat. We're going to go take a look for something there for him. And that starts this spring. So that was a good night. We got some neat hunting to do this spring. And I'm sure there might even be a mushroom to stumble over.
Old Peon in the chat, too.
Yeah, I see Peon.
And Barks.
No, Bark Slot's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, Barks, I've found the same thing before. 61, same era pesos. They're kind of neat, though. When they come up, you go, oh, what's this? And they're good size.
Right?
Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
You never know, Dennis. You might get a come. We're talking a couple thousand acres. So that's going to be cool checking out these old homesteads. I know of some of them, and I wanted to get on them, and we got permission. So I don't know how many I can take with me, but there's a particular item that actually was written about that was lost out there. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let you all wonder what it is. It's all hearsay except for one little blurb that I'd seen on it. Yeah, Jason, I'm going to be busy, and it's not that far from here.
Interesting.
Not that far at all. I'm looking forward to that. But I can't go in. They deer hunt this heavily, so they're still. This weekend was muzzleloader. Then there is the CWD season. The bow season's still going, so you don't go wander around out there now. And you got a lot of deer hunters working the area.
Well, I think tomorrow we've got, I think the forecast said 58 degrees rain.
Cool. And we got MD4 Cash in the house.
Welcome aboard.
Very cool. Ah, that's cool, Shannon. I just went and picked up my my meat off of that. I got a little more than I thought it would. I got about 68 pounds out of that one. He was wasn't huge deer, but hey, venison.
You didn't do bad at all then, because if I remember right,
No, that was good.
pounds.
I put it all ground, 100%. Jill wanted it ground, so that's what we did. I've got a bunch of tenders yet that I got to cook up and that from last year and things like that. So, Mark, I'm right there with you, buddy. I could use some cash too. That's good.
Right?
It's nice if you got a place to do your own processing, Shannon. Yes, it is. I don't. So the whole fee for the processing was $127. Processing, wrapped, that kind of stuff. He does a good job. Always put 10% pork or beef in with it.
That's really not all that bad for 60 pounds.
No, it's not. It's not. And the place that does it's Smokehouse up in Rockford, Illinois, and they have a regular processing plant just for venison. And it's clean. They do a good job.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
Uh-uh. Nope. Drive it over to R&R, drop it off. It's in a refrigerated semi, and they pick it up, take it up, process it. Within 2 weeks, you got it back. Now, on the smoked goods and that, it takes longer. So, anyway.
Hey, Tom Kingery in.
Hey, Mark. He said he ate before the show. For some reason, this show makes me hungry. I can't imagine why. You know, I've got a fresh 3-berry pie sitting upstairs cooling right now that Jill made. Raspberry cherry strawberry.
I don't know how listening to this show could possibly make people hungry.
No. I didn't barbecue today. No. But that's all right.
I smoked 11 pounds of cheese.
Ooh. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Little deer sausage and cheese on a Ritz cracker. Nickname roadkill and cheese. Okay.
Mild cheddar, pepper jack, Colby, mozzarella, and Gouda.
Yeah. Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Figured
All
I'd
right.
get it away today.
Hey, if we can't detect, buddy, we're talking food.
Right? That's all right. Even when we can detect, we may be talking food. You never know.
That's right.
Of course, I imagine you're probably starting to count down the days.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just about a little over a month out.
Right?
Tickets are bought. All I got to do is you have to go online a couple days before you travel and fill out documentation for Aruba while you're going there. And all you do is mark sun and sand. That's it. Sun and beaches or something like that. It's funny.
Interesting.
Yep. So, click it, goes to them. Bang, you get a little certificate you print up. When you go through, you hand them that certificate, you show them your passport, they let you in.
I wonder if they ever get any odd thoughts if somebody puts beach hunting.
Yeah, good. You're good. For most part, it's a bunch of people getting out of the cold.
Yeah, right. Seeking warmer climate.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? It's funny. You're down just off the coast of Venezuela, and you get quite the mixture of different foods on the island. Everything from Jamaican to Dutch. So you can pick out, different places to go try the fare, and it's fun and it's good, and you get even good Italian down there. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I've seen the videos you've put up of some of them places you guys have hit. Looks good.
Yeah. So you got to get out early in the morning. We're generally up about 5:30, quarter to 6. We're on the beach by 7:15, and by 11 it's starting to get pretty warm out and pretty crowded. So just go on back at that point and relax.
Right, at that point it's time to seek suds and air conditioning.
Right. So we're looking forward to it. And Ron and Tim had been down there last week. And
Yeah,
they did pretty fair. They
had a good week.
By Ron to me, they did. Tim recovered a man's platinum wedding ring for him he just lost out on the waterline edge. He found it for him and returned it. And then he found a couple gold bands. Ron had found 4 or 5 pieces, but he got one big ring that's pretty cool. And it could be Burmese blood red ruby. Beautiful ring. Man's ring. Yeah.
That's a good. Dropped and Forgotten wants to know if you're planning on doing any beach hunting.
Yep. Well, with me, it's beach wandering. And time of the day is important. If it's up around noon, there might be a toddy in the right hand, a detector in the left hand, and we're just kind of propped up going, well, it's a good day.
Right?
Yeah.
Now we just got to hope there aren't too many rogue waves to try to beat you up.
Yeah. That was interesting. Not nice to mess with Mother Nature and not pay attention.
No, it's not. She'll remind you real quick. I mean, and believe me, I know. I've had it happen to me, too.
Right. Yep, I did, Dennis.
I'm sure you've had it happen before, too, where you're playing the tide game and you lose track of time and the water starts getting awful deep for you and you're going, I better make a run for it now.
Yep, I not being somewhere that tides affect the water you're along, and figuring out your tide charts, and you get out there and you try to work with it, and you're way out, and all of a sudden, next thing you weren't even ankle deep. Next thing you're almost waist, and the waves are rolling in on you. It comes in, and it isn't a big window,
Right.
Follow it out and get out of the way of it coming back in.
Yep. That's what we do. We chase it out and let it chase us back in, but every now and then we'd lose track of time a little bit and go, oh, we better get heading to the shore.
Right.
It's a little hard to swim when you got a long-handled scoop in one hand and a detector in the other.
Yep. Well, anyway, I was. Are we doing something with the giveaway tonight?
Yeah, we got another.
We'll make them wait a while.
Right.
Make them wonder. Yeah, but I got something else. I talked to Josh about this. And as you can tell, up over my right shoulder here, our boy won. And something that has happened and is still coming. And if you've been watching the football games, soccer, pro sports, you've been hearing it in the background and you're watching them. Well, sometimes you don't hear it. They just do it at the football game. And
yeah, right.
And I'm sure you've been seeing a little of that. So I talked to Josh. I said, it'd be fun. So if you guys feel up to it, you got it, Shannon. Get me a video. Share it to Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound or me of you doing the Trump mega dance. I've got, and we'll pick out who we think did the best. There'll be one winner. And I've got a collectible for that winner. How many of you guys heard of Gary Penta? He makes miniatures. And I picked up a couple from him in the past few years. And I'm going to give one away. And let's see which one I'm going to give away. 1 of 10. Okay. You made 10 of these. That's number 6. And I think it's going to be this one. And I hope you all can see this. This is from Dig It TV. So if you get out there and produce it, and you got time to get it done, you do the Trump shuffle. We'll pick the best one that did it. And if only one does it, you're automatically the winner. Huntmaster Pro Mini, made by Gary Penta. The collectible coin from that year, from KG and Ringy. It's on a display card. It's numbered and signed by Gary.
And these are very limited. There were only 10 made.
There was only 10 of these made. So the best Trump dance, ORH says he has number 9. So you guys come out with a Trump dance for me. Don't care. And then it might be tough. Somebody's going to win this with the best Trump dance. Now that will be probably the week after we give out all the prizes, which Josh is going to talk about tonight. I think he's going to show some stuff. I'm not sure. But this is what I'm going to give out to the best Trump dance for winning.
I had some pictures in the promo that they can see the prizes.
Okay. Now, if you need a tutorial, believe it or not, there are tutorials how to do the Trump style MAGA YMCA dance online. And I mean, you're seeing newscasters doing it. You're seeing entertainers do it, those who back Mr. Trump. Football, my God, college games, pro games, they're all having fun with it. So there you go. Here's your chance to win the Huntmaster Pro Mini. I've got a box for it. These have never been unwrapped. They've been in their boxes. I'm keeping the gold one. And I'm giving this one out to the best. Now, everybody can do it. No problem. RH has got it in display case. So, yep, he was at the Army-Navy game yesterday. He's a football. He likes sports. Supports our boys playing too. Although Navy upset Army, which was a good game. But here's your chance. So the week after we give out all the goodies that the guys donated, I'm donating this to the best MAGA dance. So get working on it. Make sure you share it to Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound or Chuck Smalley or S&W, but try to get them to Josh so we can see them. And there's no second place. There isn't anything because you were a participant. There's one prize, okay? Just one prize.
Well, you were the only participant.
Yeah. Thanks for participating, but there'll be one prize. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting paged. So, all right, let me go check this out, and I'll be back, I hope.
All right. And yeah, I saw that Relic Hunter. I don't think he left it play long enough for it to make a whole lot of difference. But who knows? That's why we said they'll have to post it up on Facebook or get the video to me or Chuck, and we can do it that way. but it doesn't look like he left that play long enough tonight for it to necessarily matter. It doesn't look like it dropped the stream anywhere. So that's a plus. We'll see, though. I've been trying to kind of check and see, make sure, but yeah. Nope, I do not know. Anyway, another thing that we do have to mention is I did mention before. Uh, there. I'll just have to keep an eye out. If he happens to come back in here in a minute, then I'll unmute him. And if he doesn't, then we'll drop him out and he can find his way back in. John in the house. Big John. All right. Drop back over here and see. Okay. We will do this. And then we will do this. There. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. It works a little easier for me that way. I'll know if he drops back in, and we can present him back on screen again then. But there you have it in a nutshell. Like you said, the people can submit their entry for one of Gary Penta's pieces, either to Chuck, to me, or post it up on the Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group, if you're a member over there. I know there are some that don't use social media, but that's okay. Let's see here. Nice, Mike. Long time listener, first time caller. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So anyway, I had mentioned on Wednesday's episode that if people are not already members of Metal Detecting Central Illinois, they're going to want to go over and get themselves added to the group if they're not already. Yeah. Bob and Tom. Because Santa's elves are up to something over there. And I think I can't say for sure, but I think they may be fixing to make an announcement. Who is running that group now? Uh, let's just say the inmates are running the asylum. There are still a few of us that are admins over there. There's a number of us that are part of the admin team. Some of us are admins, some of us are mods. I know Lauren and I are still admins. Bortners are mods, if I remember. Yeah, Bortners are mods. Um, Chapmans, they're mods. Yes, and Mike, he's an admin. Treckler. So there's still a number of us over there. And there is still quite a bit of member participation, not to mention the fact that yeah, I'm an observer. Nice. Not to mention that there are a number of members that are still participating over there and a number of people that do in fact request to be added to the group from time to time. So, Emery in the house. Yes, still adding members every day. Still adding members every day. And yep, Mike was an admin over in Midwest Relic. He was also part of the admin team over on the Illinois Iowa Treasure Hunters. That is a Facebook group, Old Pelon. Yeah, that is over on Facebook. So that is that's for those of you that are over on Facebook. If you are not already a member of Metal Detecting Central Illinois, you may want to go and get yourself added to the group. like I said, Santa's elves are up to something. I'm not gonna say what, but I hear they're up to something. And I think they're fixing to make the announcement soon. I believe. So we did have that one going on. And you never know, Ohio Rail Gunner. They may have. I agree, Mike. He was. And it's a shame. It's a shame that he had to pass away. But unless somebody's figured out a way that we're making it out of this alive, I don't think any of us are going to get away. Nah. Nice, Phil. I like it. Just join. I'll see what I can do. I know a guy. Well, yeah, very true. And over on the Facebook side, I don't believe we included any links tonight, but over on the YouTube side, if you check the description, all of our links are in there, and you should be able to find a link for Metal Detecting Central Illinois for those of you that do use Facebook. And I'm telling you, I can't say what's going on, but if you're wanting to find out, you want to join very, very soon. And that's all I can say about it. That's maybe I've said too much already. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to guess that Chuck is not making it back. And that's fine. Either way, though, for those that saw the promo, the post, you can see some of the pictures of some of the prizes that we will be giving away January 5th. And I see Dropped and Forgotten says he requested it's under a different name. Well, I'm sure that one of us can certainly get you approved for the group. Although one of the others will get to it before I can, because, hey, tied up on the show. But I'm sure that somebody will get to it before the end of the night. No problem. let's see. So I'm not sure, but I'm sure one of us will get you in. Yeah, hopefully it was Metal Detecting Central Illinois. That's the link that we carry. That's the link that we carry. Well, there you go. See, that's how fast that happens. Apparently, you're in. Shannon must have beat everybody to it. Let's see. Robert Dix says hasn't seen a post from them and must be the other group. I don't know. Either way, those that were able to see the post, they had seen a few pictures of some of the prizes. So run down once again. Copper rounds, silver rounds, 4, I believe, finds boxes. An electrolysis, an ugly box electrolysis unit that has the whole 9, basically. The ugly box, the clips, the carbon, the brine, the ugly book, everything you need. And if you look down in our links in the description on YouTube, you can find the links to the electrolysis bootcamp videos. If you maybe you need a little more, maybe you're a visual learner, need a little bit more guidance. And aside from all of those, the brand new MindLab Equinox 800 that is in the box, ready to ship. All you have to do is be a U.S. resident in the lower 48 or have a mailing address in the lower 48 for our Canadian friends that have mailing addresses in the lower 48. You have to be 18 or older. You have to find the keywords. And they're mentioned in the title, where you can find those keywords. And anytime you see that in the title, that there's a keyword, that could be telling you the location of the keyword, or it could be here on the show. Once we're done giving out all of the keywords to the phrase, then, as long as you've been able to keep track, write them all down, what have you, then you can message me with the phrase. I'll respond back a thumbs up, a comment, something. Or you can email the phrase to beyondsightandsound@gmail.com. And just if you email it, put in the subject line contest or contest entry, whatever. Anything like that. And for those of you that have been hanging in there with us and trying to track down all the keywords, we are up to um, 6. Tonight is the 6th keyword. So as long as everyone's got their pad and their pen, whatever, however you're keeping track of it, however you're trying to keep those organized so that you can get your entry in. We'll give out the 6th keyword here in a minute. See, that gives everybody time to grab their pen and their pad, or grab a beverage, whatever. Drags out the suspense, keeps people on the edge of their seat. Who knows? Either way, as long as you are ready, do we need to wait any longer? I don't know. The suspense is killing me. Let's see. Ha ha ha. Right. All right. So what we'll do is we'll give out the 6th keyword tonight, and then we'll get on out of here too. So, and I gotta say, for those that have been hanging in, to find all the keywords, your journey is almost over. Yes, believe it or not, there is an end to this contest eventually. So the 6th keyword is with. Like the Bortners would love to detect with Mike Treckler. I don't know. With and Mike, he's kind of gregarious. He'd like to detect with anybody, just about, I think. So the 6th keyword is with. And I think that's about all the elaboration that it needs. So does everyone have the keyword? You know, I hope. Get it? Got it? Good. Yeah, I see someone saying, yep, let's go after it thaws. Yes, a light at the end of the tunnel. You're almost there, Ian. and everyone else that has been working hard to get the keywords. You're almost there. That means soon you'll have to put the phrase together and get it sent off to me so you can get yourself entered into the contest. And like I said before, when you get yourself entered into the contest, that's for all of the prizes. So you could win a copper round, or you could win a silver round, or you could win the Equinox. Who knows? The only stipulations that we have is, like I said, you must be 18 or older. You must be a resident in the lower 48 or have a shipping address in the lower 48. You must be listening live January 5th in the chat. Because if we don't see your name, we will pull another name. Because this is, something that we're doing for everybody that's been following along with this. And if you've put enough time in to follow this far, chances are good you're going to put enough time in to see if you won. And let's face it, it's not a whole lot of work. Come on. It's an Equinox 800. You got to do a little bit of work for it. The only other caveat that I can say on all of that is that with the ugly box, we would like to see that go to someone who does not already have an ugly box. That way, now we've got somebody set up. And I'm sure people are probably having a heyday in the chat going, I got an ugly box. Either way, that's the way that rolls. And soon, the key words will all be given out so that you can put the phrase together and message it to me or email it to me. And we will take entries for that up to, we'll give you guys and gals plenty of time to figure it out. Let's see, we'll probably take entries for that up to December 31st, I think. We might go a hair past that, but just to be on the safe side, make sure you get your entry to me by December 31st. Just in case. So the keyword for tonight is with. And with that, I think that's about all we've got left to share. I've got to go charge up some gear. I've got to be out in the field for a little bit tomorrow. And out in the rain. Ugh. Woof. It is what it is. Thanks for dropping in, everyone. If you enjoyed the show, make sure and throw us a like right here. You can follow us here on YouTube live under the live tab Wednesdays and Sundays. Or you can still follow us on your favorite podcast distribution services. We do still have the audio side of the podcast up and going. With that, watch out for Santa's elves over in metal detecting Central Illinois. I hear they're a little devious. Keep an eye on them. Gotta keep an eye on them. We're out of here, folks. Have a wonderful evening.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.